here. I'm live, and I'm on camera, unfortunately. Well, it's fine. We're doing this. We are doing this. We are back with more Genshin, and I'm here. Audio should be okay. If it's not, please let me know sooner rather than later. I've never done this with a webcam before, so I'm very new to this. Not entirely sure what I'm doing, to be honest. So we're gonna run around and do commissions while I get used to this. Well, while we all get used to this, because this is brand new. I don't know what I'm doing. So let's go kill some things. Whee! You should be seeing that better. So yeah, this is me. This is what I look like. In case you're wondering, these are my compression gloves that I wear to help ease my wrist problems, because I'm prone to those. Because that's what happens when you spend, 4 to 6 to 8, to potentially even 10 hours at a computer typing away. That's just part of the thing. And yes, that is my book in the background. Look at how cool it is. I can bring it forward if people want a better closer look at it. Because, if I'm going to be doing this, might as well make the most of it. You're all about to know that shit.
Windblade! Go, go, Baron! Yeah!
These later. And yes, I know I can go do the thing to level up the adventure rank and the world level, but I don't want to do that. I can, but I don't want to at this time. If I need to progress in the main story, I will, but I want to put off doing that as long as I can get away with. Because I don't like the game when it's hard. I like the game when it's easier, because I'm not good at the game. Anyway. I'm here to ruin your day. Hi, Nikki! There we go. Hello, person. Yeah, well, you're an idiot. If that's what you think about it. Actually, I should probably go check on my house, because I think I have things to pick up. Whee! Person.
Maybe you're not used...
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Wrong guy. Do I have any... not. I need farming things. Oh well. Just rank. Pick up the friend XP and the coins. Not that I need them right now, but I want them. Goodbye.
If you ever have any questions about...
I do not. Yeah, this is my place. I'm still working on it. It's very sparsely decorated because I'm still working on it. But I have a puppy. He's a good boy. I wish I could pet him, but the game doesn't have a pet the dog button. I also have some cats wandering about. You might see one or two of them. Here's one. Kitty. And emergency food's over there. And I don't have a lot of stuff in my house. I'm still working on it. I need to start remembering to farm wood more often because I keep forgetting and then I can't make anything even though I want more stuff in my house. I have Fischl and a cat. Kaya's over there. I don't particularly care for Kaya, but I think he has potential for interesting lore, so I want to bump up his companion ranking. And then him. He's cool. Look, he's a book nerd, I'm a book nerd. Of course I want to be friends with him. It's fine. I'm gonna try to remember to look at screen and camera. We'll see. Kitty. Good kitty. Lots of rocks. I don't have a decoration style yet. I'm just kind of whatever I make I throw in the house. Well, throw in the pot. Get out of here. Nothing else worth seeing. I'm on stat. Let's go finish these commissions. There's one here, over here. Let's go. Teleport. Hi, Spin! Looky, I'm here. I'm not nervous. It's fine. How's your day? Which one? Where is this one? This'll do. Here we go. Up here. Do. What does that mean? Get off.
Prepare to be blown away!
Done.
Let it rain!
Thank you.
Eyes on me!
here. Let's have a bad time.
I'll protect us. Ready, steady, go!
Switch characters.
Wingblade! Be gone!
This. This. That's done. Okay. What's this? Don't care. Now we can move on to the next part of the main story quest. Zuma. Honestly, here looks closer. Let's go here. Hey, you're back. Hey, a little bit. Let's go see what Miss Fox Lady wants with us, or wants us to do. I did some story stuff between the...
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Nothing good, I would presume.
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined.
Oh boy.
It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. That should be a big help, don't you think? The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
Yeah, except I barely managed that. Let's be honest, I scraped by. I barely managed that fight, so... I suspect this will not go well. Being hit by issue. I'm bad at dodging. Terrible. Rude. Yeah, I know. Failed. Because I'm bad at dodging. This is almost as bad as doing the archery thing in the thunderstorm. If you haven't gotten to that part, that was annoying. But this is gonna sound tight, I can tell. Watch towers fail at dodging things for 20 minutes. This would be great. Nope, nope, nope. Ah. No. 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 I supposed to dodge that? Come on. No, 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 not this. Not this. I hated this.
Windblade.
Leave me alone. That's about as well as the actual fight with her went, so I guess you could say that it's an accurate simulation, but that was, yeah.
What a workout.
It was
So how
challenging.
come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
Because they're best friends,
You
clearly.
and me. Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's familiar.
Ooh.
What? Like Dvalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw
Can
me
we?
in my fox form.
I'd like to see that.
In your dreams.
Aw.
Aw.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis.
Absolutely.
At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on.
When you
You
see a
know,
friend doing something
A
stupid.
never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of Euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither
Yeah,
saying
well, I don't
goodbye
think
nor
eternity's
seeing me
worth it, to
again,
be honest.
our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least.
Yeah, well, I think that's stupid.
Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost.
But sometimes you have to be descends
I have
into your best
chosen the
friend.
latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of Euthymia is her
And it's a
idea
terrible
of
idea of
eternity,
eternity.
then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Cool. I'm on board with this.
Nico, you sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti-Raiden Shogun training phase
Oh,
2.
no.
There's a part 2?
Yeah, of course there is. It's never that easy. It can never just be that easy. Okay. Ow. Oh, that's wonderful. Ow. Rude.
No one escapes my sights. What the no?
Oh, great. The next fight here is going to be just as much fun as the first one, isn't it? But maybe we'll get cool cutscenes out of it. Those are always fun.
We're finally done. How did we do?
Terribly.
You
We
did quite
terribly.
admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
Could you?
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
No.
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this was a
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you
She's
with
a
no
good
chance to
support.
win at
She's the
all,
only
do
character that
you?
I have currently that's
Speaking
capable of any kind of
Traveler,
defensive
what do you
skills.
think of the
Everybody else
Resistance
is
Army's
pretty offensive
chances?
based. I'll be honest, I don't have that many characters.
You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself,
They'll all die. There's not a single
considering even
person in
their
that army that
visions
could
have been
probably
taken
handle
from
her.
them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
Okay.
You don't have to be so
As soon as we get
blunt.
out of this.
The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
Does she even know what that means?
I don't mean to belittle them. On
Says
the
I'm not
contrary,
much of a captain. I've yet to actually issue
it is
orders.
precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan,
Probably why they were
may yet
susceptible
prove to
to
be
the whole
helpful.
delusion thing. Which I'm still kind of pissed off about, but we're gonna kill that little prick. I hope.
Oh,
Or at least kick his
goodness,
butt.
is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
All of a sudden, you're entertaining guests? Hyman's really struggling
That's
to
because
understand
she's
how
a
you
fox.
work.
He's not supposed to be straightforward. Okay, which button is it? Character archive. Sort. Filter. How do I... Characters owned. Here we go. Yeah. I don't have that many. Her. Her. This one. Yeah, this one. He was the most recent addition. Her. Him. You. Barbara. Lisa. Number. Yeah. Not impressive. Not that impressive. The only thing that's 5 stars that I've gotten from a wish was Ember's bow. This is it. The only 5-star thing I have, and it's a bow. And I cried for, well, okay, I didn't actually cry, but I was upset for a little while about it. Because I'm a Traveler main, as you may have noticed. Because I think the Traveler's cool. And also because I named her, therefore I'm sentimentally attached. I can't help that. Then I have to go back up there. Weird teleporting. Because that is an annoying climb. But yeah, I stopped playing early January for a little while, then I stopped for a few months because it annoyed me. Because I hate the fishing in this game. And it made me rage quit for a few months. So I only
Okay,
recently got back into it.
You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling
Oh,
it
you
over
do have
for
a plan.
quite a long
That's fantastic.
time. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Gather information?
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing.
Close enough.
The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity.
Which means we have to go defeat the Fatui.
This is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on.
Yep.
Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Which means they're
Ayaka
colluding
was
with
saying
Fatui.
that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the
Which means we're
Fatui.
probably gonna have to go kick their butts too.
Foolish humans, blinded by their greed.
Well, luckily for them,
Thus, the current situation
very
is
good
that
at
our
kicking
Fatui
butts.
antagonist is still at large, has the 2 rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of 2 commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Cool.
Rebellion?
Billions
What
are
are
fun.
you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
And I know where to start.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the
And
shogunate.
so does she.
I mean,
Cool. We're on the same
inciting
page,
a
I
certain
think.
someone to betray the Tenryou Commission.
Time to go get
If we
Tengu
manage to
Lady on our
convince
side.
her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun. I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today.
Oh boy.
She also appears to be standing right behind you.
There she is!
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize her!
This is fine.
Affirmative.
I wanted to talk to you anyway.
Ah, Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun?
Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
Oh, I like her. She's fun.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
I get the distinct impression that making Fox Lady mad at you is a bad idea. Ignoring the whole I can get you arrested thing.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my
Yeah,
life
and your
to
boss
following
has
the way
betrayed
of
the
the
Shogun, so
Shogun.
how are you gonna feel about
Even
that?
though she will
Probably
one day
very
seize
very,
your
very
vision
poorly.
too.
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
You could say
The
she's
Vision
straight as
Hunt
an arrow.
Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains
Okay, but
absolutely
if they all want the same
loyal
thing,
to
why
this
is
day.
one clan very,
Ever
very
since I was
opposed to
adopted
this?
by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryou Commission.
He's lying to you.
Especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence.
Oh, is that what we're gonna be doing?
As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes. in all its ugliness.
Yep.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also, she will have to come with me.
Yeah, okay.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
So do I. Also, those shoes must be impossible to walk in.
That was so
I
scary.
mean, I know they're styled
I
after real
wasn't
shoes,
expecting
but
to
those
run
look
into
very difficult to
Kujusara
walk in.
here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal.
No, that's why she gave us
Then
3 days,
we're
because
good
we have to
go.
go collect it, I guess.
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't
Oh,
convincing
boy.
her.
How delightful.
Not entirely unexpected.
Yeah.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Fighting gods is hard.
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though? We only have 3 days.
Break into the
If
commission
we
and
want to get our
take a bunch of
evidence,
documents, I
we're
think?
going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
Oh boy. I am filled with both dread and excitement. What are we in for? Whee! This is probably not the intended path to go down here, but shh, I'll do what I want. What are we up to? I'm gonna land on this rock. Oh, I know who that is. It's my little ninja friend. Hello, friend. I will pat you on the head.
That toy Tanuki just turned into a human.
Hello, small child.
What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before. Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina.
Sleepy.
I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth. Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques?
Something like that.
Anyway, what's the Shumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato.
We met his sister.
Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban.
Well, we could probably ask a favor from Ayaka.
However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities.
Or that.
Uh-huh.
Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal.
Mm-hmm.
It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
Of course not.
You make it sound so simple, but
I mean, I would imagine we're trying to find, like, documents, like letters or something, like, and be like, "Wah ha ha, hello Fatui, I'm so happy we're going to be making all this money from delusion sales. Wah ha ha, Shogun is bad." Or something to that order. Or maybe some spies that we'll have to drag up that hill all tied up. That won't be fun.
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now.
Or
All
maybe
right
we're
then.
looking for the delusions
I'll indulge
themselves.
you with a little more information. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is nigh on impossible.
Right.
But since the
I'm
three
special.
commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to. Now you're following me?
Yes.
The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet, but with the help of this Shiu Matsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good time.
I will try. How far is that? That's not far. What's the yeah, let's hold for it. Where am I going? This way. Happy at home. The house is run by a very good boy.
Toma! Toma! You there? It's us!
Who's
We're
a good
back!
boy? Look at this very good boy. Maybe you shouldn't be yelling his name, Paimon. Just saying.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
You won't believe what we've gotten
Not just
ourselves
yet.
into.
We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss?
Need you to help us spy.
I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
Yeah.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met.
I
I
joined a war.
understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care, but looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
Have they been lying to her?
What do you mean? The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would confirm everything.
Well, I guess I know what we're doing
But
now.
as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's
We're gonna have
heavily
to fight
guarded
him.
too.
I hope so.
Even with
Sounds
Sayu's
like a
help,
prick.
swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report. as well as any other evidence she might find.
Just a whole stack of
Great!
documents.
It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again.
Let's do this.
It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this.
It has not
Well,
been
it
that
certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day since I got here. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
You have the strangest priorities, dude.
Toma. Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
That one's not.
Thinking about that? The Tenryo Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
Oh boy.
First, let's go to Hanamizaka to find you and Mia.
Yay, firework lady. This is a fun little setup. Let's do this. Which way is exit? Bork, bork. Anything else I'm low on? No, we're good. Use as far as things you sell goes. Do sell stuff. Don't mind me, an entirely wanted criminal running down the streets. Never mind the fact that all of you saw me, fight with Shogun. Well, you didn't see the actual fight, but you saw that I rebelled against her. Oh, pick up. There she is. Hello.
Yoimiya, we need an extra large firework. The super duper big kind. Extra large firework? You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago.
Well, aren't we lucky?
It's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you.
We're gonna
Let me
blow
know how
up
it
the
turns
city.
out.
It's gonna be great.
Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's best that you cover your
We're
ears.
gonna graduate from mild criminals to terrorists.
Why does Paimon feel
Great.
so nervous all of a sudden?
We're just gonna commit some mild arson. It's
Don't
fine.
worry, it's just a firework. Come on, what's the worst that could happen? We'll give it a try.
Yeah.
Thanks, Yoimiya.
It'll be fine. It's all gonna be fine.
Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nights out.
Oh boy. time is it? Oh, in-game time anyway. Let's do this. How many gems do I have? Ooh. Who wants to see me do a wish live on stream? Speak it. Oh, cool. Brr. Cool. So let's check out that sword I just got. Or whatever that weapon was. Yeah, this thing. Lion's Roar. Ooh. That might be fun. But I like this one more. I think. At least for now.
Please speak to President Sung. I'm just a helper.
What was up here? I think. Where was the... I'm going the route. Oh wait, this way. Yeah, I was going the right way. I'm losing my mind, but it's fine. Oh, it's right here. Try. What time is it? Time.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over?
Let's blow up part of the city. This is not what fireworks are meant for. We're gonna do this anyway. Welcome to my channel where we commit casual bouts of arson. Don't mind me, just
You! The war...
Oh, I have to be sneakier. I can't just walk up. Well, fine. I can be sneaky. I really hope visions aren't easily broken.
Pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, I'll get caught.
We'll just
We
have to
need
make
to
sure we
get
get
rid of them,
everybody.
or I won't be able to sneak inside.
We'll just have to trust
After I
firework
get the
lady.
document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House, okay?
Yeah. Let's let the ninja be
Also,
sneaky.
if I do get caught, please come rescue me.
Okay.
Is this really a good idea?
No, but it's the best one we have.
Anyway, let's make our way to the statue. Careful about it. Watch out for guards and don't get caught.
Yeah. I'm sure this will go great with no problems whatsoever. Everything will be fine. Where do we need to go? I'm not here. Sneaky, sneaky. Need to be directly above where I'm currently standing. Ooh, wait, I want. Prison for you.
By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
Don't see me. I'm not here.
A reward on the road.
Stop! I have
Must
ordered.
let anything happen to the statue.
Oh, that's on me.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
We got this. Everything is fine. Everything is not fine. Yeah, that. I screwed up. That's on me.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
It's not time to get stuck on level geometry. Cool. We did it. Yay, stealth. Who's a good boy? We blew up half the city, but everyone's fine.
Well, how did it go?
Is the ninja not back yet?
Well done. Let's wait for news from Sayu.
Redo, please. I need to rest my hand. Nope, she's safe. Cool.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise.
Well, with this alert, you may get to sleep
I
for a little
feel
while.
so dizzy. Everyone is
Why don't you go take a
spinning.
nap and we can go over what you
No,
got us?
I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do first. Oh, right, yeah, I got it. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that
That
looked
works too.
suspicious.
I mean, if you take all of their documents, one of them's bound to be
Here you
sus,
go.
right?
I'm going to sleep
Come
now.
Please, I hope they start holding us.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed
Anything?
envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to
I
present
mean,
to the
any
Shogun.
proof that they're lying to the
In
Shogun
addition,
in any
we have
capacity would be enough, I would think.
Correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Kujiai was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the scenes. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Kujiai. I trust she will have a plan for the next step.
I hope she has a plan. Otherwise, we're gonna be in a lot more
I
trouble.
will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui in Inazuma.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blade.
Again, we'll just have to trust Kujiai. She is close to the Shogun, so maybe she will have a way. If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for a meeting with Yaimiko soon. Let's pack up our things and get ready to head to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
do we need to pack? Do we bring anything with us ever? I mean, we're pretty much the epitome of traveling light. And we are teleporting again because going up the mountain is annoying. I mean, it's doable, obviously, but why bother?
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told no one about this trip.
Fine return trader.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days. Have you managed to get any sleep at all?
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt the leaders of my clan. So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryou Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yep.
Yes. Now, who
suck.
else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun, too.
Well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
What's the plan?
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they? Ugh! This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Oh boy. I don't think that's a good idea.
Seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryou rebellion is successfully underway.
We should probably follow her and make sure she doesn't do anything too stupid. Just in case.
Let's catch up with her.
Yeah.
Hold on, Traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Huh?
Oh boy.
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct?
Yeah.
You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need.
But what we could do is plant ourselves in front of the statue and just wait for people to show up. And just kick the butt of every one of the samurai who come try and talk to us. Or, well, come try to arrest us until she shows up. Because I'm pretty sure she's still fairly mad about, you know, not killing us.
Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you.
Oh boy. I wonder what we're gonna need this for.
If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe your prayers will be answered and all your problems will disappear in the blink of an eye.
That fills me with such
Or
confidence.
if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you? Who knows? Maybe I'll just end up appearing right in front of you.
Ah, okay, I know what that's for then.
Lady. This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the traveler.
I fully suspect that we're gonna be needing that to summon her once we're in the plane of wherever, so that she can talk sense into the Shogun. Or perhaps something a bit more violent, maybe. But still.
I'm sorry. Well then, time for you to face my hopeless fool of a friend. I'm counting on you.
Uh-huh. Let's do this. Where's that? Is that back in the... Yeah. Look for it. I'm gonna be allowed to just walk up here. Hello, friend. Let's see this end
You
badly.
followed me here? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation from
As long as
Takayuki.
nobody asks us how we got this,
If
we're
it turns
fine.
out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll also be charged with one more crime. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal.
Good.
Master's orders. Halt.
Yep. We continue to have cross-pollination. Let's go. And how many more will we find before the end of the night, I wonder? Because we're about to meet a couple new people, I suspect.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Oh,
Out of
you
my
think
way!
I could stop
I need
me?
to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
Right, she's an archer. This is why I
Strike!
don't use it. Screw this. I mean, like playing against characters that I don't have them. A, I have her, and B, archers are not fun.
Prepare to be blown away.
I must withdraw. I won't forget this. Brace yourself.
Power that ended Python!
No escape. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Show me what you've got.
Gone.
Giant tornado is what I have.
Show me what you've got.
Get him. Windblade.
Don't hold back.
Okay. Great, that's... Her.
Glory to the Shogun!
That's a fun
Watch your step. Show me what you've got.
Thank you.
Who goes there?
Let it rain.
A word of it.
Ready, steady, go!
Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Well, when your orders are stupid.
Master, I...
Go on, ask him. Don't let him intimidate you.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters? You stole them.
Technically.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryo Commission really betrayed the shogunate?
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just came right out and admitted it.
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decrees upheld. For too long, the
Traitor.
Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity.
Well, maybe if you did your job
So,
better.
when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies at the same time, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need to inform
And you never asked why they would want
Sarah.
this. Like, why they would care.
You worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal?
You
The
started a
Fatui
war.
may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they possibly
You never
hope to
asked what
achieve?
they wanted with
When
your
the
help?
lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble,
idiot.
paralyzed by fear
You
and
are an idiot.
trepidation. After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi.
Hi! Hello, person who survived getting hit by that. And if there's one, there's probably going to be more. Now, okay, to be fair, I am an alien who is presumably hundreds, if not thousands of years old, so there's a bit of leeway there. But also, like, you're an idiot.
Yeah. He doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior. Especially the Muso no Hitotachi. In fact, he seems to be way too into it.
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superiors. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan. I'm quite sure the almighty
if you really think
Shogun would be
she's agreed with
sympathetic
you,
to that.
then why lie to her about it? Why
As
not
would
just
the
tell her
former
everything
head of
from
our
the start?
clan.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a
This is her
nasty
clan,
surprise.
that's her master, we're gonna let her deal with it. We're not getting involved.
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what I know in my heart to be right. But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong when we have not yet reached the end of the path? But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path, it has long since been defiled by your selfish ways. So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else, my conscience will be clear.
Yeah.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the
Fine.
Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable,
Fine,
and
let's go
nothing you
tell her.
can do
Let's
will
go tell her
change this.
everything and see how she
The
feels
Shogun
about
is
it.
at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbinger by the name of Sinura.
Oh boy. Oh, I have the distinct feeling that's gonna end badly for somebody. Oh. There's a name we haven't seen in a while. Last time we saw her, she was taking the Gnosis from Zhongli. And granted, he made a deal with it, but we also remember her attacking Venti. So let's see which approach she's taking with the Shogun. I get the feeling that either way, that's not going to go well. I'm sure the person who seals herself inside a puppet is not going to let her Gnosis get taken without a fight. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a reason she didn't want to fight Venti. And if she's not willing to fight Venti, who seems to be the weakest of the Archons, at least out of the ones we've met, then she's probably not going to do so well against the Shogun. But I mean, seeing her get her head get chopped off would probably be funny.
Senora's the one behind all this? Ugh, not her again. Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman. We should have known.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in one piece, she's
Justice
got
for
another
Venti.
thing coming.
Sarah stormed off. Do you think she's gonna go barge into Tenshukaku right now?
We absolutely have a score to settle with Senora.
You can
Let's
say
do this.
that again. All right then, let's do this.
Yeah. I'm gonna have potentially way too much fun fighting her. Ooh, big chest. Chinese. Let's get out of here. So is it going to be a boss fight against Senora or a boss fight against the Shogun? Probably both. Hopefully not at the same time. Wow, Sarah is not taking prisoners. She's just like out of my way. I'm here for it. Just gonna leave a trail of carnage in her wake. I'm here for it. Yeah, you could say that again, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, I bet she did. No, no, you can't. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's do this. I'm amazed you're still conscious, or did you just let her pass? To be fair, I probably would just let her pass. You'd be like, you look pissed. I'm staying out of this. Let's do this. It's a glorious victory. Probably. Or to see a very unpleasant person get punished. Oh yeah, this is a boss arena. This is a boss arena. This is not gonna go well for one of you. I am here for it. Let's do this.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujo-Sara?
The right to punish
Something she's gonna
Inazumans for
regret.
their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name
I've been
all
waiting
the
to kick
time.
your butt for a while.
Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun?
Yes.
I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for in their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong. That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all.
You're gonna meet a terrible fate, and I will have no sympathy for you.
You? Stop me?
Yes.
For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal.
Well, if I'm already the most
I
wanted
suggest
criminal
you
ever,
consider your circumstances
what are you gonna do?
very carefully.
What could you do? What's the worst
Charging
that's
into
gonna happen now?
Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you
Bold of
think
you to
it's
assume I
time
care
you
for your
stopped
opinion.
digging?
Or hers.
I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
Aw, she's
I
underestimating me.
challenge you
Oh,
to
hello.
a duel before the throne.
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too.
Something like that.
I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing.
Are we though?
You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part!
I'm short. I'm tiny. Look at how tiny Traveler is.
A lesson on Harbinger power and elegance? As you
Oh, no.
wish.
Oh.
Go, go, Baron Bunny! Windblade!
That's probably a mistake. That's not the right button. I love this menu. things, but we're doing this. It's fine. Handle Chad. Handle me.
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me. Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler. You have reason to be afraid.
She in here?
Get him!
I think it's saying it. Grab.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
This is fine. This is fine. I'm here.
The pale flame smolders.
Stop talking. Phase 2? What's phase 2? Please be cool. It's okay. Child's was cooler.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated. Immolation, a cherished agony. Do you feel it? Not every wound will heal.
Let's dance.
Eyes on me!
Dance, my pretty.
Let's get interrupted.
Embrace your searing reckoning. Not every wound will heal.
I'll protect us.
Come, put up a fight.
No one escapes my sight.
A little bit of damage.
Embrace your searing reckoning. All must burn.
did it! Did it! I win! You lose. You must die now. Bye-bye.
But how?
Because I'm 3,000 years old. I have far more power than you think I do. Bye-bye, Senora. Yeah.
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me, swear. If you strike me, I will make sure...
Who are you gonna tell?
I will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
Bye-bye. Oh, she deserved that. She absolutely deserved that. I feel no sympathy for her.
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
We did it! Go us.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right?
Nope.
Oh, the air feels suffocating.
I think she's pissed off.
Must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
I think she might be pissed off. And I am not in control. Woot! I see that as an absolute win, to be honest.
One strike from the Shogun and now Senora's gone. She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset.
I don't.
Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds?
No idea.
Traveler, you got a headache? Sheena, let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled.
Yeah. There's something going on, I think.
Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope
I
whatsoever
don't think
of
it's as
defeating her in
impossible as
combat.
the game makes it out to seem.
So, to recap, Yamiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia.
Should you really be discussing this if you're, like, in her front yard?
God. Oh, but
So let's head that way.
we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we?
No, we gotta do this. Let's get this over
Could
with.
put this plan on hold for a while.
We can do this.
There's the
I have
sound
faith
of
in us.
electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent.
I'm always silent. I've barely spoken this entire time.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something?
My bad.
Oh, the guards seem really nervous.
The
Let's
guards
go
look
see what the
unconscious.
situation is, shall we?
They don't look nervous. They look like they get knocked unconscious. Hey! You guys are here! Oh boy. You guys might want to run.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
do this. Go, Kazuha. This is a valiant effort. Sakura is a very good puppy. Hello. What's happening now? Yeah. That's new. We haven't done that before, I don't think. But then again, I haven't really experimented much with Electro. Okay.
So, we meet again.
Yes, we do. Oh boy. I hope the game healed me between fights, otherwise this could get ugly. Hi, Spin! Welcome back.
Indulge my curiosity.
There's a lot of
What is the reason
context
that I find
going
you standing
on.
here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
Stop being stupid.
Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree.
Why are you letting this happen? If you know it's a bad thing, why are you not, like, you're the Shogun. If you know this thing is doing harm to your people, why are you doing it?
Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The
That
Vision
should be
Hunt decree
everything.
has my tacit approval.
Why?
The Fatoui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago.
Even at the cost of your people. What's the point of preserving a nation if all of its people are suffering and dead?
Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What
Okay.
you might not realize
But
is
did
that
you
all
forget how
too
you got
often,
here?
people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams.
That's the dumbest
Consider
thing I've
this.
ever heard.
No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away.
I feel like that's factually
Rather,
incorrect.
those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations.
Yeah.
Are they not?
But he wouldn't have been in that situation if you had, done your job as Shogun. So, yeah, I would say the Vision Hunt decree is doing far more harm than you seem to be claiming.
Traveler, your existence is unique in my
You have
eyes.
no idea.
There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf.
But not at the cost of your people. Which is the cost you're paying. You're not doing anybody any good with this. And I think you have been living in denial.
That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you? So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me.
Yes, it is. Let's hope I do better at dodging.
Your
Oh, there she
arrival
is.
has brought a deafening static.
Oh, this is just as hard to dodge as before. But this time I actually have to beat her. That's not
Prepare to be blown away!
Power that ended Haichan!
Oh no!
switch.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Come on!
Strike
we can
dead.
do it!
Switch.
Yeah!
Inferior.
Wingblade! Yeah, yeah.
That's the wrong one. I can't
Inferior.
those two mixed up.
Strike dead.
Oh boy. That's not a lot of damage.
Get him!
Oh, we're gonna be here a while.
Wingblade!
Training was useless.
Inferior. Strike dead.
Let's dance!
Over there. Nope.
Oh, has everyone stopped singing? Wingblade!
Strike dead.
Be gone!
Inferior.
Infuriating.
Strike dead.
At least the music's cool.
Wingblade!
Great.
Inferior.
Wingblade!
Yay, I love undodgeable attacks.
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Strike dead.
I need to get better at reading her attacks. Such attacks.
Not so hard!
Strike dead.
Go, go, Baron Bunny! I'll race you there!
Strike dead.
Go, go, Ferret Buddy!
You got me.
I think I may need to regroup and try this again. Nothing I can do. Yay. I feel like I'm lucky, and this will be one of those you're not supposed to win this fight. So I doubt that. We already had the performance against her. I doubt they would do that again.
I'll protect us.
Oh, wonderful. This is what I needed.
Draining.
Vado's not going to be able to hit her at all.
Strike dead.
There's nothing I can do, I don't think. Oh, please let me end.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close? Hmm?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Oh boy. Oh, back into the fray we go.
Eyes on me!
All will be severed.
Better. Oh, that's better. Okay. I am more confident we can do this now. Okay.
No one escapes my
All desire can be broken.
Wingblade!
No. Out of the surface.
Yeah!
All will be severed.
No escape!
Thunder.
There we go.
Be gone!
This world, a fleeting shadow.
will be severed. To ashes!
No one escapes my sights!
All desire can be broken.
Let it rain!
Your verdict is decided.
Prepare to be blown away!
All will be severed.
Windblade!
That hit her. That was good. We do it. Yes, go us.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue?
It's part of it.
There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward.
Well,
So
to
are
be
we
fair,
to
he
just
kind of ditched
abandon
them.
the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way.
Who'd you lose?
When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress.
Hello, Snake.
And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her.
Who's her?
The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps
There's
only
Betsy
if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
Is it though?
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation.
Yep.
I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed.
Oof.
Miko, retract your words.
No.
Never changing eternity
is the promise I made to my people.
Did you though?
But what your people
Is
need
this
from
what
you
you
is not your
promised them?
promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have
What do you mean
experienced
you're
it
here
all.
for real now? Did you miss the boss
That
fight?
is why I have chosen to guide them along the
that's
correct
fine.
path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
It's fine. I'm not actually mad.
For me.
Not only have you
You're
stopped
good.
paying
We're
attention
good. I'm
to the
just teasing.
world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone.
It's fine.
For centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely. And yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell
People
me
need
this.
other people.
Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your
Well, I mean,
plane
it
of
was the
euthymia.
first one.
It's your inner world.
I'm sure after
So it
they
can only
probably had to
mean
go through a few iterations
that
to
you are
really
happy to
understand
see
the
me
point.
again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
Because she's right, and you know
But
it.
I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
And I'm just here in the
How
background.
long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would
Some
have
of the
the
lip
chance to
syncing's
meet
a
with
little
you
weird.
like this again.
But it's also hard to tell who's talking
Seeing you
sometimes.
again is a change to eternity. And a
Surprises
very
can be
nice
fun, though.
surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
It does! The game does have a plot and a
childish
story.
conversation
It
this
does,
is.
like an actual, concrete
Anyway,
story. It's not a finished story.
Now that I have been defeated by you and your plan,
No, okay.
I will honor your wish to
It's kind
abolish
of
the Vision
like
Hunt
your
decree.
complaint about everybody complains
But
about everything's like Dark Souls.
with regards to
This-
eternity and the question
Do I
of
think this
whether
game may
this
have borrowed a
nation should
couple of
move
mechanics and
forward,
maybe took a little bit of inspiration in some
I need
aspects?
time
Probably.
to give
But
it some
from what
thought.
I know about Breath of the Wild, coming from someone who hasn't played it
You
because
are the one
I don't
who's
have
been
a
acting
Switch,
like a child from the very
this
beginning.
doesn't have that many similarities as far as everything is concerned. But no, this game has
As
an actual
promised,
plot and
the Raiden
characters and
Shogun
stuff.
abolished the Vision Hunt decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart.
Now this game does
Beyond
have
the
a few
plane of
things that
euthymia,
have cloned it, but
she saw
this
what
game is not a
eternity
clone
means
from
in the
my
eyes
perspective.
of the world.
This game has a bit too much heart for that.
When
this
one's
game does
fervent
have a lot of
ambition
heart.
burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
That's cute. I think I like this ending more than I liked the ending for the previous place. Well, I mean, they purposely left a lot of mysteries in the air in Liyue, I think. Like, I think you're meant to be asking, like... Because Ang pretty much says outright that other things are going on and he can't talk about it.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway?
We talked.
Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know.
Honestly, I'm really glad Paimon wasn't
Maybe
there.
the reason
Kind of
why
would have been
Nico is looking for us
a
now
mood
is
killer.
'cause she wants to
Well, okay, there were
us.
2 boss fights,
Let's
Finn,
go
so which
find
one do
her.
you think you saw? Was it me fighting purple-haired lady or me fighting the white-haired lady?
Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled.
Okay. Let's go say hi. Oh, I think it's over in the back.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Well, we did it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be in a pretty good mood if I had
Catching up with an
accomplished
old
everything
friend I
I'd set
hadn't
out to
seen in
do.
years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed.
Yeah, that was the second boss fight. That was the harder one, so I'm glad you saw that one.
Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan
Did
for
we
once.
thwart the plan,
They
though?
caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another notice.
Wait a second. Did you say
Oh,
gnosis?
no. Oh,
As
God.
in
Oh,
the
no.
little thing that looks something like a chess piece.
Oh, God.
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh, what did we miss?
Oh.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
Oh, no.
I handed that over.
Why? Oh, of course it's not that easy. Of course I still got this one. Oh, boy. Oh, no. What?
What now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly?
Of course that's what happened. Which means they now have 3, technically 4 if you count the one that the Saritsa is gonna have because she's an Archon. Oh boy. And here's my theory about this. I think the Gnosis things do something special when you have all of them in a room. I also think that there's a possibility that one of them is fake. Because there's only 6 different types of chess pieces and 7 Archons, which sounds like a math problem. So I think that there's going to be something screwy with one of these. Yeah, we done screwed up.
The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora.
And if you don't know
kind
anything
of
about this
person
game,
who
Spin,
risks
what I
life
just
and
said's
limb
not going to
for
make any
old
sense to
reason.
you, so don't worry about it. It probably won't be relevant to anything we do in game for like another year. Maybe 2. Depending on how long the next update takes to come out, which I think is soon. I don't remember exact dates. Yeah, why did you have that anyway?
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia.
Yeah, because Celestia
Thus, the
is
Gnosis became
monsters.
not only useless, but also a potential
At the
source
very
of
least, they're
conflict.
genocidal.
Is that not a good bargain?
From what we
Exchanging
know.
it for the one at the
Well,
core
okay,
of the
from what we
plan?
suspect.
Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis.
I would hope so. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to deal with something way worse. This kind of feels like Doctor Strange giving away the Time Stone, if I'm being honest. That's kind of how this feels.
Well, what's done is done. And Paimon hardly thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past.
Yeah.
So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not?
For now,
As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about? Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the
Of
gods
course you have no
describe.
idea who any of them
But
are.
if you
It's
still
never
have
going to
doubts
be that
about
easy.
A, I would say they are misplaced. Not
Yeah,
only does
that's
she
nice.
not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with
And-
Celestia in the process.
I have to step away for a moment. I will be right back. You can look at this while I'm gone. That's gonna fall over. Nope. Nope. I'm trying to. This is precarious. Nope. That's just gonna work. Goodbye. I have returned.
That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Harris had to use the
Don't
bathroom
worry.
real quick.
We aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
Yeah, I've picked enough
I
fights
wish you
with
the
gods
best
for
of
today.
luck. May you soon discover the truth behind it
Also,
all.
I'm pretty sure our
As for your
brother's
brother's
gonna be the final boss of
whereabouts,
the game.
I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. And I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban.
Maybe don't.
I'll let you know if I
'Cause he's
find
kind
out
of leading
anything.
the abyss.
Consider it part of my means of thanking you. After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
And that update isn't out yet.
Sumeru! We've run into lots of scholars from there on our journey so far.
We have.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending.
Oh boy.
But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example,
Oh no.
in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh, you haven't heard? Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her.
So we're just gonna know
I'm
who
sure
the
you
Archon
must
is
have
off the
some
bat,
things to
then?
discuss with her too. I wish you all the best.
Honestly, I think we're good.
Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the Omamori I gave you?
Of course.
Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it?
What?
There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yai Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition?
To see brother again. Well, okay. Considering how the reunion went last time, maybe knock some sense into him next. Yeah, 'cause brother's doing something stupid or evil or misguided. But if certain fan theories are correct, he may have a point.
I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself.
Let her stop talking. Okay, so the plot of Genshin Impact is, in the beginning you choose one of two twins. I chose the girl twin because I'm a girl and I like playing as girls. And you get separated from your twin in a boss fight with some unknown god of some kind. We don't have any details on that. And your traveler's goal is to find the missing twin. We did that, kind of. Well, he found us. Except he's working with the bad guys who want to kill all of humanity. So, he's up to something. But we still want to find him and get answers out of him and reunite with brother. Or twin. I mean, but also they could be evil now for some reason. And also it's been like 500 years for them. Well, we just kind of took a nap for a while. So, it could be complicated. It's like, we want our brother back, but also he may be evil now, so that might not be fun. And we don't want to reunite with our brother if we have to kill him. Because that would suck. Especially since the whole twin thing. Yeah. But I think there's more going on with that than what we know.
Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that
No, I don't
such
want to
an
kill the
ambition
brother.
has yet to be
I want
engendered
hugs
within you.
and maybe slap him for being an idiot.
It's a possibility. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
Yay, we did it. Yeah. Hugs. Oh. That's done. What do I need to do? now we go do other stuff. I have to go back to the land. Go here. Who's ready for a big change of scenery? Actually, here. Something I want to check. Here. What is this? Claim. Really glad I remembered to do that. That's fine. Let's see what Catherine wants. Actually, something else I want to check. What are these achievements? Inventory. That's nice. Yeah, Genshin Impact is entirely free to download and play. There are some microtransactions and some gacha mechanics, but as far as I can tell, you can beat at least the basic story of the game without needing to spend a bunch of money on characters. At least as far as I've noticed. Because everything I have so far, because I haven't put a dime into this game, and I have pretty decent, like, stuff and people. So if you want to give this game a try, you absolutely can without having to do something you may not want to. And the story is pretty good, at least from the story from what I've seen of it. You know, there hasn't been any moments where I've been genuinely upset by the story itself. Annoyed at the characters, but the characters have been making in-character decisions. So it feels like I'm actually annoyed at the person and not at the writers. Which is good. Because if I'm annoyed at the writers for decisions the characters are making, then they've... Yeah, they made a pretty good basic game. And said anyone can play it. But if you want to spend money on, like, cosmetics and stuff, you can. But if you don't want to and are just content with having, like, base outfits for everybody. I know! And this is running on a PS4. This is not, like... I mean, I wouldn't say the game is perfect, but for what it is, it's pretty good. I would say it's... Because, I mean, it runs and everything's fine, which is more than I can say for certain $60 AAA games. I mean, you've had those experiences, Finn, where you're just like, I just bought this game, it's brand new, and yet it doesn't work. But no, this game works just fine. And I haven't been blocked as far as progress-wise by needing, you know, certain characters. I mean, yeah, some fights I had to grind a bit before, but that's pretty normal for a game of this genre to have to grind before certain boss fights. Like, I would say the hardest fight so far has been against the 11th Harbinger. And I'm not going to say his name for you, Spin, because spoilers if you're serious about playing this game for yourself. But you should absolutely stream it if you play it. I mean, if you just want to play it for yourself, that's also fine, but it'd be fun to experience. And if you have any questions or anything, I know Nikki has played it, from what she's told me. I don't know if she plays it now. And there is a slight multiplayer aspect that is co-op, so we could pop into each other's worlds and say hi and stuff if you wanted to.
Ah, Traveler. Right on cue.
Hey, Catherine! Got any new commissions for us today? Also, how come you look so happy to see us? What have you done?
I went to the shrine to draw a fortune slip earlier.
I think there's going to be things in
The
this
shrine
game that
maiden
will
told me
appeal to
that
you, Sven.
it is the season for an unexpected reunion.
Catherine?
I mean...
Drawing fortune slips at the shrine? Is it just Paimon, or is that the most unusual thing ever? Wait, no, that's not the unusual part. We're in Liyue. You went to Inazuma
I mean,
and
if you
back
want
in a single day?
If you want to give it
I
another
have a
spin.
private life, you know.
Okay, so when
But
you
not
say
intended.
unexpected reunion,
If you want to give it another go,
right?
if you
Who
think
can
you might
say?
enjoy it now
But the
more.
anticipation of knowing that an unexpected reunion is due is making me happy to see everyone I cross paths with today.
Fair enough. Even though we see each other pretty much every day, whatever makes you happy. Wait, are you saying?
Any idea why
Oh, Paimon
you couldn't get
gets it?
into it, or just wasn't
Well,
clicking?
Let's just hope the Shrine Maiden was right. Fingers crossed we find him.
I'm sorry. Did I say something I shouldn't have? You both seem a little down.
Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, back to business. Do you have a new commission you want to give to us?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. This one is from a miner. It seems to be related to investigating the chasm.
Really? Does this mean the chasm's
That's fair.
not sealed off anymore?
I will leave the requester to fill you in on all the relevant details. His name is Yue Hui, and he should be at the chasm right now.
All right then. Thanks, Catherine. We'll head there right away.
Very well. Ad Astra Abyssosque. This time you are truly bound for the abyss. Good luck to you both.
This is gonna sound silly, but I actually really like the Adventurers Guild saying the Ad Astra Abyssosque thing. That makes me happy. I'll admit, some parts of the beginning can get a little confusing because they throw you right into it. They're just like, here's a god, here's your twin, bye twin, now you're on a quest to find him. Or her, depending on what you pick. When talking about this game, I may default to genders of what I chose. But, you know. Also, I'm really hoping we find our original sword at some point. Because you start out with a really cool looking sword, but then you lose it in the fight where you lose your sibling. So now you just have to find whatever swords are out in the universe. Hey, you're allowed to do that. If you want to play as a girl, you can play as a girl. As far as I know, there's no, like, massive significant difference between the boy and girl. Like, the story is the same, the basic combat is the same, they fight the same, they have the same weapon. So, if you want to play as the girl, you can play as the girl. It's totally cool. No one will judge you for playing as Lumine or Aether, I think. I like Lumine because, and that's their like canon name or whatever. Right, and that's fair. Yeah, she has a really cool original sword, and I really hope we can find it and get to wield it. It had like a crescent moon hilt thing shape, and I thought, man, it's cool, but now it's gone, so I just use this sword instead. This is my sword. Anyway, you want something?
Hi there! You must be Yuehoi, right? We've been sent by the Adventurers Guild.
Yes, we have.
Ah, great. Good to meet you. Yes, I was the one who posted that commission. Wait a second. You look kind of familiar. Are you a famous adventurer or something?
I think I might be the most famous adventurer at this point. I've saved 3 nations out of the 7. How do you not know who I am? I fought at least 2 giant gods in your country. I fought at least 2 giant fish monsters. How do you not know who I am? Never mind that. Let's focus on the task at hand.
Alright then, I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Yue, a miner, and I received a mining permit for the chasm.
You laugh, Spit. You laugh, but there is a Batman in this game. There is a person who runs around at night doing vigilante justice.
Yes, the folks
And everybody
over at
calls him
Eugene Terrace
Batman.
finally came to
Well,
their
okay,
senses
everybody in
and
the
are now
fandom
allowing
calls
a
him
limited
Batman.
amount
They
of
call him
ore
something
mining on the
else. They call him the
surface.
Dark Knight hero
Still
in
among the first
the
to
actual
approval.
game.
But some things have
But
happened
I wish I had
recently
him as
that
character.
put all
I
the
really do,
miners on
because
edge.
Fire etymology makes me happy, but I don't have him. And I'm not spending the
It's
money
hard
on
to say
gadget
exactly how
pulls to
big of an
maybe get
issue
him.
it is.
That's not happening.
Could be something, could be nothing.
I have slightly more
The
respect
main
for
thing
myself
is
than that.
it's just very strange. While one of the miners was on a break, he suddenly noticed a few hilly trolls walking his way.
Yeah.
They seemed like they were in a daze or
a
something.
winery by day.
They walked right
defeats
by him without
monsters
giving
at
him a
night.
single glance. They just made a beeline for the depths of the chasm.
It has a
After
giant
that, the
flaming
miner started
sword
observing his
and
surroundings more
birds.
closely and noticed the same thing happening time and time again.
Are the hilly trolls just curious? Maybe they just want to take a peek inside.
Not likely. The strange part is that in all the time this miner's been watching the hilly trolls, he's never seen any of them come back out.
Oh god.
It seems to be a one-way trip. Once the hilly trolls go in, they never emerge again. And it seems to be happening more and more frequently as of late. What are these hilly trolls up to? What happens to them after they go inside?
I'll pull
Is
him
there a
up in the
disaster
character archive so you can see who I'm
These are the
talking
kinds
about.
of thoughts going through the guys' heads now. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Paimon's not surprised. Paimon feels spooked just hearing about it.
Exactly. The deepest fear is the fear of the unknown, you know? So we have to get to the bottom of it before
Giant
everyone can
bottomless
put their
pit
minds
and
at
crazy
rest.
magical powers? I'm sure this won't go badly at all.
Do we really want to take this commission? Thanks, Mr. Miner, sir. We need to consider it first.
She doesn't have a lot of voice lines, unfortunately. I wish she did speak more. We're a very strong case of silent protagonist. She's gotten like 4 lines of actual speaking that I'm aware of so far. I'm hoping she gets more. Maybe she'll get more if we have certain major plot points. Maybe in the next update, or because they'll add the next region then. So, but no, she barely does. She barely has any spoken voice lines, which is sad. Unfortunately, Paimon does a majority of the talking, and most of the time it's okay, but sometimes it does grate on me a little bit. I admit it took me a while to warm up to Paimon, and even then it's more of a lukewarm thing. Like, when we were having our big dramatic reunion with our sibling, who is apparently evil now, she's talking, instead of letting us talk and reunite with our sibling. I think we got to say like 1 word that entire exchange, which is a teensy bit upsetting, I'll admit. But I think they might, I think somebody on the development team might be slightly aware of that and are working to, because they've been adding more and more speaking lines with each new region. So hopefully we'll get a few more. Yeah, I'm not too sure about Paimon as a person. I think there's something weird going on with Paimon that we don't know yet. Because there's no other creature or person like Paimon in the game. Nobody else behaves like her, looks like her, floats like she does. Like, she is... Out of the 2 of us, you'd think she's the alien, as opposed to me. And I mean that literally. Like, we came from a different world, and we like landed here like a shooting star. So I think there's something up with Paimon. I have no idea what she is. Nobody knows what she is. Everyone's just like this little floating thing that you have around. Even you know, Zhongli, who is a 6,000-year-old dragon man, is just like, I don't know what that is. So I'm like, that's... Oh boy. So I think there's something up with Paimon. Fan theories range from her being like a god that got shrunk down to child size or something. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I have no idea. But she's weird. She has like the cosmos on her little cape thing. She's got stars. She's got a symbol that people are saying is connected to Celestia, but I have mixed feelings about. So I don't know. But to me, I guess she'll always be emergency food. That's a running joke. That's a running joke. I don't endorse cannibalism. That's just a running joke in the game.
Hey! You can at least pretend to consider Paimon's opinion first! Oh, so that's where you're coming from.
Yes.
Well, okay then. Maybe we will find some clues.
He's
about
running
your
the
twin.
Abyss Order. He's in charge. They
You'll
call
really
him the
regret it
Prince.
if you don't go, huh?
If they're doing a large-scale
So,
operation,
what's
somebody
your
might know
verdict?
something.
Will you take the commission? No pressure, but I gotta say, I'm not loving the prospect of my
But this
mining
is not
permit
going to
going
go well. I
waste.
can already tell. Something bad's about to happen.
We'll
Isn't it?
take it. We're kind of curious ourselves.
Nothing's
now,
ever
too.
simple in this game.
Great. You're doing me an enormous service here. Now, let me give you the rough location that the hilly trails keep heading to.
Okay. What? What do you mean? Okay. How long have we been going? A while? Okay. I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight, and we are going to pick this up tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Whenever I feel like going live. Which I don't know when that will be. But anyway, this is mostly just a test to make sure everything is working as intended. And it seems like it has. Which is good. So I can do things. So, yeah, thank you all for joining me on this journey. And defeating both Senora and the Raiden Shogun. And beating Inazuma for now. And we shall continue with story next time. Oh boy. Anyway. Bye!